everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. Look at your girl. I'm getting back on track. The last several weeks, I have kind of fallen off the wagon of sharing with you more regularly of what I have been warming, what I have been getting through. So I know at one point, I think I had gone like 3 weeks. I think the last week I had gone 2 weeks. So, but guess what? It's only been a week. It's only been a week and I do have some stuff to share. Obviously, it's not going to be as much as I have shared the last couple of times I have shared what I've been warming and what I've been getting through because it's been a shorter period of time. But I was like, well, there's not that much in my... There's not that much. It's like I could probably push it out another week, but fun fact, Sean's out of town for a couple of days. So that means I can whip out the big guns. I can warm all the super strong stuff that he doesn't care for, and it's gonna be great. So I was like, I feel like I'm gonna go through my wax a little bit quicker since he's not home, because I try to keep it pretty tame for him when he's home because he puts up with a lot of stuff. Bless his heart, he puts up with so much in terms of like the home fragrance. He doesn't care about home fragrance. He doesn't. And he really doesn't complain that much unless it's something that he can't stand. So, you know, I try to throw him a bone here and there. So, but while he's gone, there's no rules. I'm just like letting my freak flag fly because I'm here for it. So we are going to dive into this, but first also, I'm really proud of myself, you guys. I also saved the oils that I have been diffusing this week as well. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So one of my go-tos, this was actually the very first oil I ever diffused with Scentsy, and it still remains one of my favorites, and it's Twinkle Twinkle. This is just a really nice, standard kind of herbal oil smell, and I just really love it. It's kind of a classic. So I love this one. I always make sure I have one on hand because it's so nice. If they ever did away with this, I would be really sad. Also, a favorite for the fall time for sure is Awesome Apple. Honestly, I actually really like this one all year, but especially like in the fall time when I'm starting to get into my apple and pumpkin vibe, groove thing, you know, this is definitely one that I really like to go for. And it's just a really, really nice apple scent. What I do want to let you know with these oils, when you're smelling them right out of the bottle, just keep in mind, you're smelling it right out of the bottle. These are essential oils. So you are going to be diffusing this in water. So you're only adding 3, 4, 5 drops depending on how strong you want it, and it also depends on the diffuser as well. The deluxe diffuser has a much larger water reservoir, so I'll usually use like 10 drops in the deluxe diffuser, usually 5 or 6 in the premium because it's a smaller water reservoir. But just keep in mind when you are smelling this, if you're like, whoa, it's because this is the oil. So you are just adding a few drops. And that's the nice thing about the diffusers, is that you have total control over the strength of the oils that you're diffusing. Because if you want it to be stronger, add more oils. It's just that simple. Okay, also I decided to break out some of my oils from last year. Graham Cracker Crumble. So good. I am definitely going to make it a goal of mine to finish these up. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so hard for me because I'm like, I can't get this anymore. But now, as you saw from my haul that went up yesterday, I have some new oils from this year's harvest collection. I think I'm going to pick up another set of those because they are absolutely amazing. And so, but this is so good. I just feel like I don't want it to be over because I can't get this scent anymore. I can't get this oil anymore. And this is so, so good. But it's also not doing me any good if it's just sitting in the bottle. So I really need to be better about it and just reach for it, use it up, and enjoy it because I'm not enjoying it if it's just sitting in the bottle. Another really great one from last year is Fig Cookie. Really, really nice. Man, Scentsy is just like, they're killing it with the oils as well. Coconut Sugar. This was the last oil that I was enjoying this last week. So, so good. It's just, I was feeling very, it was a pretty good little like diverse group of oils here because I did my like herbal, like usual kind of essential oil smell, and then we went fruity to bakery and then coconut sugar. So I was happy with what I went through over the last week. Okay, next. Oh, sad day, sad day. Oh, sad day. Finished up my Fiji flower laundry situations. Man, I really wish I would have stocked up on this because it is, I think it's my favorite. So the only thing I can hope for is that maybe they'll come back with it next spring and summer season. This was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I know I used it. I was using it just on my clothes and because I thought it'd be too floral for Sean. And then he had smelled it. He was like, wow, that smells really good. And then he really liked it. And this was probably by far the strongest laundry stuff that we've used. And so I was kind of using it sparingly also because this was the only one I got. And I really wish I would have picked up another one, but I thought, no, we've got the other laundry love bundles, you know, and I'll just use this like on my clothes, like here and there. But then he really loved it. I was like, man. So I know last time I checked, the Fiji Flower laundry liquid was in the clearance section. It may still be there. So you will see a clearance haul coming up from me here soon. I'm actually supposed to be getting some of my clearance stuff today, but it is coming FedEx. So we'll just get it when we get it. When you see a clearance haul pop up, it'll be a surprise to you and I both. But no, I did pick up, spoiler alert, I did pick up some more of the Fiji Flower laundry liquid. I was really, really hoping for more of the washer whiffs in Fiji Flower. It would have made my heart totally content. I'll be fine. So what I did instead was picked up the laundry liquid and then I thought, well, let me pair it with Go-Go Mango because I feel like maybe they'll be complementary. This is gonna be the first time I'm ever like mixing my laundry scents, but I feel like maybe it'll work. So we'll see. Stay tuned. But I'm a sad monkey about this because man, that was a good one. Okay, we've got some pods to talk about. So Blue Grotto. Sean's out of town. So Sean took his Go with him and he has Blue Grotto in his Go because that's his go-to. And then since he's gone, so we have an air purifier going in our bedroom. He prefers to not have any pods in that air purifier because it's on his side of the bed. And he's like, no, he's like, I'm fine. Not that he doesn't care, but he's just like, if I prefer, I'd rather just not have any pods in there. I'm like, okay. So just when he's not around during the day, I'll pop some pods in there. And now that he's gone, the pods are staying in there and it's pumpkin roll. So love that. It's fantastic. Pumpkin roll is just an amazing pumpkin spice scent. So, okay, now let's talk about bars. Oh goodness. Okay, there's a lot to cover here with bars. Even though there's not a lot of bars, there's a lot to cover. I did go through one of my Villains bars of Just One Bite. And this is just a really good apple spice, apple cinnamon scent. It's a little bit sweeter than your typical apple cinnamon scent. But it's really nice. I really enjoy it. So I don't want to say I'm kicking myself for not putting it in my club. I know I was kind of contemplating on putting this in my club when they did come out, but I thought, well, Scentsy does great with apple cinnamon scents. So I just feel like my club, the rules for my club, because you guys have seen the damage I have done in my club. It's the rules that I set for myself is, can I live without this scent? And does Scentsy have something similar? So it's hard because they're so nice and I do really like this, but there's other apple cinnamon scents that are just as nice. So Just One Bite was done really well though. And I think I may still have a couple bars left, but I do enjoy it when I'm going through it. Okay, a new scent. Actually, we've got a couple of new scents to talk about. Blue Sage and Tonka. Okay, so I really like this, but I was warming this downstairs and I just couldn't smell it. I think this is gonna be better for a smaller space. So I do have, excuse me, I do have another bar of this, but I think I'm gonna warm it in a smaller space, like either in here or maybe even in Sean's like man cave room or even our bedroom or something. It's really nice. Really nice, earthy, almost kind of like cologne type scent. I couldn't smell it at all downstairs. So that was kind of a womp, but I'm holding out hope for it. I am. Okay. I was throwing Sean quite the bone here. So I knew, so he was getting ready to leave, and leading up to his departure, I wanted to warm something that I know he loves. Also something that we are now going to have a boatload of, because I know I'm gonna warm all of the things that I love that he doesn't love while he's gone. So oodles of orange it is. So I got through 3 bars of oodles of orange. So we are just keeping his stash at a manageable number here. So we've got oodles of orange times 3. This is just, it doesn't matter what time it could be the day before Christmas and he's gonna be like, oodles of orange, please. So it's a really fun, fruity orange scent. So it's good. Gotta love him. Okay, let's see here. I got through a bar, this is random. I got through a bar of Ocean. I think this one was in our bedroom. I was just feeling like something kind of fresh and clean. This one was from a Bring Back My Bar, and it's nice and fresh and clean. So got through that. I got through a bar of Welcome Home. This one is a fall time favorite around here for me. It's not a crazy powerhouse. It's a solid medium strength, but it's so nice. It's warm berries and spices, and it just reminds me of walking into a craft store, and I love it. So Welcome Home. All right, let's talk here. Okay. As if you watched my haul video, I know that video was crazy long, so if you didn't watch it, I don't blame you, but you can see I did not finish this bar. I don't plan on finishing this bar. It is the Nightmare Before Christmas inspired bar, Roll of the Dice. I can't with this, you guys. I tried. I can't do it. I can't do it. Immediately when I smell this, and it's, everybody's sniffer really does differ. Like Sean actually doesn't, he likes this. I don't know that he would be like, oh, throw it in my club. That's not happening. But he smelled it. He was like, oh, that's nice. I was just like, what? Have you bumped your head? And if you like this scent, please don't take offense to that. My nose just picks up something kind of funky on the back end. When I first smell it, I'm like, oh, this is nice. And it smells like manly and kind of cologne-y and masculine and kind of fresh. But then the back end, it kind of like hard right turn. It's like, there's an off note that it gives me kind of sour BO vibes that I just don't love. So, but I did want to give it a try. I wanted to give it an honest try because a lot of times when you do warm these scents, different notes come out, and sometimes it'll be better when you're warming it. Sometimes it'll be worse. This just stayed the same. It stayed the same when I warmed it, and it's a powerhouse. I just had 2 cubes in a warmer downstairs, and the way my downstairs is, it was just in the like entryway right when you walk in. It's like 20 or 22 foot ceilings, and so I've got one warmer that's in the corner over there, and then I've got one warmer kind of on the opposite side next to where the front door is, the Shining Light warmer. So I had 3 cubes going in the Shining Light warmer, and I had 2 cubes going in the it used to be called Poised, but we changed the name of it, in that, and I had 2 cubes in that. It was so strong. I could smell it all the way upstairs, and I was like, oh my goodness. So came downstairs and I was like, okay, what are my thoughts? And I was just like, I can't take this. I can't take this. Not very many scents are to the point where I'm like, I have to take this out of my warmers. Like I can't do it. So usually what I'll try to do is I'll try to like do some mixing or something, but the weird, funky, like, I can't do it. I can't. So if you love it, I'm happy for you. We haven't had anything quite like this. So enjoy it. I tried, you guys, I tried. Okay, let's talk about For some of you, this may be your very first Scentsy heartbreak. Honey Pear Cider. Honey Pear Cider is in my club. No, I'm not.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Nobody's talking to you, Siri. Honey Pear Cider. This is in my club, and I wish I would have added more bars. This is one of those like classic situations that I always tell you guys about, that I always warn you about when I'm talking about Scentsy Club. If you are newer here, hello and welcome. Scentsy Club is a fantastic program that Scentsy offers. There's tons of perks. My favorite perk is the always get my bar perk. Always get my bar means that you can put any bar that is currently available, even if it's a limited time offer, you can put that bar in your club. And as long as it's in your club, Scentsy will continue to make it for you on an ongoing basis. You can have it shipped to you every 1, 2, or 3 months. And you're going to continue to get it for as long as it's in your club, even after it retires. So Honey Pear Cider, I mean, even though I have it in my club, it's still like a little bit of a heartbreak for me because I'm like, I should have added 2 or 3 bars. Because Honey Pear Cider has always come back every single fall and winter season, and this is the season that it didn't, which means it's not coming back. If you were able to hop onto the clearance sale that just happened, Honey Pear Cider did wind up popping up into the clearance section. I did manage to snag a few bars there, but it really is. It's a honey pear cider. It's exactly what you would imagine it to smell like. It's delicious. It's sweet. It's fall. It's perfect. So I'm really sad, but I have this in my club, so I am going to enjoy warming it. It's wonderful. Okay, let's talk about some more new bars here. So we have cinnamon buttercream. Amazing. I love this. I love this on its own, but I think this is going to be amazing as a mixer as well. Oh, it's so good. I only warmed this on its own. It was incredible. In fact, this was one that actually Sean had commented on. He was like, whoa, what is this? It smells so good. I was like, yes. So yes, loves it. I love it. I can totally see even mixing it, but even if you don't mix it on its own, it's incredible. Love that. 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, now let's talk about the Harvest Collection bars. These are still currently available while I'm recording this. I got through 2 of my bars of Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. Oh yes, immediately went into my club. As soon as I started warming this, I was just like, yes, I need this, because it's a different type of pumpkin scent. This is, and I think I was describing this yesterday as like a fruity pumpkin scent, where like normally you're getting like pumpkin spice and normally it's like a pumpkin bakery kind of scent. This is not pumpkin bakery to me. I'm sticking by my categorizing it as like pumpkin fruity, if that's a thing. There is a slight spice on the very back end, very subtle, but it's not overwhelming. It's not an aggressive spice, is what I like to say. It's sweet, but the spice just adds that like fall feeling to it. It's so good. Okay, next one, Toasted Acorn and Oak. This one, you guys, this one was kind of a shocker to me because I thought, this sounds interesting. I think it's gonna be nice, but I think it's gonna be too woodsy, but I'm happy to give it a try. It's the perfect balance. You get the nutty notes. The oak is definitely shining through, but there's almost like a vanilla base that just kind of like melds the scents together. It's so good. It's so good. Fantastic. I think it is going to go into my club. The more I keep talking to myself about this, I think I do need this. Why? Because Scentsy doesn't have anything quite like this. Orchard Apple and Spice, I'm still kind of on the fence about whether I'm going to add it because, like I said, there's so many apple spice scents and they're all done so well, which is why it's hard to choose. So Orchard Apple and Spice is definitely a really great scent as well. Another apple and spice scent that's just, it's done really well. And these were all 3 great performers, really great performers. Toasted Acorn, I would say, was probably the strongest. Then after that, Cranberry Pumpkin Spice, and then Orchard Apple and Spice. But really, honestly, this bundle, it's it's a winner. All 3 scents are absolutely incredible, and I can honestly see adding all 3 to my club because they're great. The only one I'd say maybe potentially not is the Orchard Apple and Spice, and that's only because we have other apples, like apple spice scents that are out there and available. So there you have it. My bin is empty again. So that is what I have been getting through over the last week. Let me know in the comments down below what you have been getting through. Are you in total fall mode right now? Are you doing some mixing? Did you get the Harvest collection bar bundle? Let me know. Also, I want to give you guys a heads up. I am actually going to be going live here on YouTube tonight. I think I'm going to go ahead and go live. Let's call it 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go live at 4 o'clock. That is Pacific Standard Time. I will like put up the little like reminder or whatever. So if you want to come hang out with me, we'll hang out for probably about an hour or so. And yeah, I'd love to see you and hang out with you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and seeing what I have been getting through. If you're new, please subscribe. Also be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all the Scentsy happenings. All right, happy Friday, you guys, and I hope to see you and hang out with you tonight. Bye, guys.